Yo. We on another episode of What We All Thinking podcast. I got another special guest for y'all. We going crazy. Another episode. Go watch the other episodes, please. Like, comment, subscribe on this one as well. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
I go by Tony Rozaye. I'm from West Orlando, Florida. I stay in Polk County now, but I'm born and raised in West Orlando.
Shout out to Tony Rozaye, man. This man be going crazy. He got a couple stuff out for y'all. So we finna get to know him, see who he is, see what he got going on, see what he bringing in for the new year. All right, so tell us about yourself. Tell us tell her who Tony Rozaye is.
Well, I was born and raised in Orlando. When I was born, I was really was raised around the Oak Ridge area. Then at 10 years old, I moved to Lake Man. I stayed in Lake Man from 10 years old to 20. I'm 25 now, but yeah, I was able to move my family into the suburbs. We live out in Davenport now in a nice house, and yeah.
All right, tell us growing up in the Oak Ridge and the Lake Man area, how was it? How did it affect you as a kid in your adolescence?
Well, my mom was always at work, so I'm the oldest out of, I want to say, 8 kids. Not all of them from my mom, but some from my dad. But I'm the oldest, and my mom was always at work, so I was always at the court. I was hooping. I would come home. I would even do my homework, nothing. I'll just go straight to the court, put on my clothes, go straight to the court, hoop. And that's really where people really started to know my name. That's where I gained my respect playing ball.
Okay, man.
And then I want to say around my senior year is when I started music, and then that's when I started going crazy with that.
Okay, so how long has music been a part of your life? Who is there somebody in your life that got you started listening, or you just picked it up on your own?
Well, it runs in my family. My dad is a DJ. He be DJing at all of the big Latin events, Spanish events. And my grandfather was in a salsa band. So it runs in our family. At first, I used to listen to nothing but Spanish music. And then, I started getting older. Then English became everything because as a kid, I spoke Spanish. But then when I started school, it was done. And that's when I started listening to hip hop and everything. I used to be on that 95, what was it, 95.3?
Yeah, 95.3. Shout out 95.3. Okay, so you got a couple projects out. Now you in your senior year. Who was you listening to other than Spanish artists?
Back then, Meek Mill is a big, I fuck with Meek Mill heavy. I fuck with Big Sean. A lot of people don't say that, but I fuck with Big Sean.
I mess with Big Sean too.
Yeah,
man.
I fuck with Big Sean. Who else was I listening to? Rick Ross. Rick Ross was heavy in my playlist. Gucci. When I was in high school, Waka Flocka was booming. No cap. He dropped Hard in the Pain, Oh Let's Do It, and then of course Weezy, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't listen to Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka was too hard.
Yeah.
He was the GOAT around the time. He had his own era too. He was just a club
hit
banger.
After hit after hit, bro.
Yeah. So you had a project with Africa Black hosted. So how did you and Africa Black get in contact? How you got in contact with him?
So I be fucking with Yeah Mello events. I've been going. I went to a couple of his events or whatever. I met Africa Black there, and then one day I was planning on dropping a tape, and I was like, I want someone to host it. I want to bring back that old school mixtape where they used to have the DJ drama and all that hosting and everything. So I wanted to bring that back kind of. So I hit up Africa Black, and he said yeah. So we ended up going to my boy's studio, 10%.
Okay.
We ended up going to his studio, and he hosted it for me.
Yeah, when I was listening to the album, it kind of sounded more like if you listen to Nothing Was the Same, and you listen to how he had that old dude come on, good God Almighty, you know that type of vibe. That's what I kind of got from it. Yeah. So I was that was something different, a lot of artists don't do. So I was surprised by that. So you got a song called 40s?
40, yeah.
Yeah. So how did that song come about? That song was tough. One of your best in my book.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. So in the beginning, it's funny because in the hook I said I don't even need a hook, right? In the beginning, I was supposed to do a whole no hook mixtape. That was my plan. But I went to the studio and the engineer was like, "Bro, this shit right here sound like a hook, bro. This shit hard." So I was like, "I bet." And I wanted to bring kind of a West Coast sound more. with kind of like, you know, like the Florida. It still had like a Florida vibe to it because the lyrics I was saying, but it was the West Side beat. So I don't know, I fuck with it. It kind of made me like, I just fuck with it.
Yeah, because your style is not like a typical West Orlando sound. Yeah. You have like a more of a Latin, like, you sound like more uptown, like more like New Yorkish. Okay. You don't really sound like you from here. So that's why I kind of gravitated to it more, like just hearing it, just like, okay, he don't sound like, you know, what everybody else sound like. You just more on the own lane. Like, they probably, if they listen to you, they probably won't even know that you're from Orlando. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So tell us about you dipping into the manager role with you and your duo. So tell the audience about your manager skills and you handling business.
Yeah, so me and my boy Heartbreak Eris, we started off in a group, then we branched out into just a duo. I used to cover all of like the show, like booking of shows, all of the business side. You feel me? Like everything that has to do with business, I was doing that, booking of shows, getting us paid for shows, getting headlining shows. Like I actually had my very first headlining show was I think 2018 or 2017. Okay. Right? Man. So that was back then. So, you know, like when it comes down to that, when it comes down to business, I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I don't know everything because, you know, I'm still picking things up, but I'm pretty good at it. Now with him, he's really good with the online presence. So that's kind of where I kind of cover the groundwork, like the word-to-word, face-to-face type of interaction, and he covers the online presence.
Okay, so y'all meshed together.
Exactly.
Perfect. How you met him? How you and him met?
I actually met him in high school. My freshman year, I was supposed to go to Jones, but I had got this opportunity scholarship thing, and they ended up sending me all the way to Lake Nona.
Oh, wow.
And he was in Jones, too. So he was in Lake Nona, too. And I remember when we first met, he hated me because there was this guy on the bus that kept throwing paper at him. and Jit thought it was me. But it wasn't even me, bro. I'm like, bro, it's not me, bro. It took him like 3-4 days for him to be like, all right, bro.
Y'all ain't end up scrapping? Y'all ain't end up fighting?
Nah. He was mad. He said he was mad, but he ain't ever try to fight me.
He ain't try to swing with me trying to get a little 2-piece?
Nah. There was one time he almost tried to fight me. You know, homeboys get into it sometimes, you feel me? So
yeah, every relationship ain't perfect, you know. Yeah. Y'all can have y'all scuffles. Do y'all ever like think about how y'all was back in high school, you and him, you know, getting into that? Y'all ever talk about that?
Oh yeah, all the time. We always bring up shit like this, bro. Like I literally brought this up when he almost wanted to fight me like a couple days ago. I bring it up all the time. And sometimes me and him don't always see eye to eye.
Of course.
You feel me? But we work it out, you know, we grown now, so.
So y'all just mesh together. So how often do y'all be in the studio? How often do y'all work together?
So in the studio right now, we haven't been in the studio together in a little bit, but we have a lot. I still got probably 7 songs in the vault with me and him together. He's on the tape. He's the last song on the tape. Perfect Timing. But we still work a lot. You know, we always be around each other. I help him shoot his little, you know, videos for the online or whatever. You know, he helped me with my shit and shit.
Okay, so that's another track I enjoyed, Perfect Timing. Y'all went crazy on that track. Sure. So how did that song come about? Like, what was the inspiration to that song?
Man, I was going through it. I'm not gonna cap. I was going through it, bro. I was going through it because like there was a moment, because I think that came around. The car I had before this one, like, messed up, bro. You know, I live in Davenport. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I was just in the house. You know, when you're in the house all day, every day, you know.
You're just in your head.
Yeah, you in your head. And I ain't had the bread to, like, really fix my car, get a new car, nothing. And I'm just like, man, like, right now would be perfect timing for this bread to come in. Like, for real, bro. Like, if you listen to the hook, bro, like, that's literally what I'm like, bro. Right now is the perfect timing for me to blow up, bro. And that's why I wrote that.
Okay. Trust me. I had a couple cars. I know how I feel.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I know how I feel to lose a car, get a car taken away. We ain't gonna get into too much of that. That's just a bad look. So, how did like COVID affect you in your music?
COVID, musically, it affected me kind of because like inspiration. There's not really as much inspiration. Because, you know, COVID got everybody in the crib. You know, people like to rap about stuff they're going through. I can't rap about stuff I'm going through if I'm not going through anything, if I'm just at the crib all the time. You feel me?
Of course.
But it did help me learn the online game more, kind of learn more about image is big with this music stuff. Like, people think just because you got hard music, you going to blow up. Nah, if you don't got the look, it's not going to go nowhere because they got to be able to brand you. So that is the biggest thing that it taught me throughout the pandemic.
All right, so when you were sitting in the crib, did you learn any new hobbies?
Any new hobby? I mean, I record myself now.
Oh, you record your own stuff?
I record my own stuff. I don't mix it. I can't mix. But I do go back to the crib. I record everything. I send it out to engineers. They mix it for me and everything.
Okay, so how was it when you, like, first touched the studio, when you, like, knew music was it for you? How was that type of feeling?
The first time I'm not even going to cap. The song I dropped that day was trash. At the moment, I thought it was a hit. You feel me? I'm like, oh, this is going to go crazy. But when I hopped in there, like, hearing yourself back. Okay. Hearing yourself back is the best part, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel that. Because when I be listening to the interviews I be doing, I like to hear myself talk.
Exactly. You feel me?
So yeah, I feel what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So you got a song called Sliding.
Oh, yeah.
That song tough.
Yeah, that one right there is.
Was you on some drill? What was going through your head when you made that song?
Man, so I'm gonna be 100. I found a beat, right, and I started freestyling in the beginning, right, and like the way I make songs, I freestyle, right, but I don't even put words in it. I just make a flow. Okay. So at the moment, I'm not gonna cap. I think I was mad. I don't remember. I feel like I got into an argument with somebody or something, right, and I think I got into an argument with some girl or some shit. I feel like that's what it was. But
so you put the pen to the paper.
Yeah, bro. I found that beat and I just started like, and I thought of a flow, and then the lyrics just came in. Like it literally just came in that like quick, bro. Like that song I made wrote everything. I probably made that song in like 15 minutes.
Oh, so you was that angry?
Bro, like, I was going crazy. And that beat was crazy, bro. Like, you feel me? That beat was crazy. It was just like, I'm like, yeah, bro, I need this. So I dropped that. I did that in 15 minutes.
Hey, listen, man. To all the females out there, if you want my daughter made some fire music, just make her mad. He gonna make some fire music for y'all real time, you know what I'm saying? He gonna freestyle on the beat for y'all. So just hit my boy up, man. He gonna make some fire music for you. So it's a lot of talent out here. Something I realized doing this podcast is a lot of great talented artists out here. So who's somebody that you'll work with in Florida?
In Florida, I'm not gonna cap. I have a list. I'm not gonna cap. I definitely want to work with Wavy.
Okay, shout out to Wavy.
Yeah, shout out Wavy. I fuck with Wavy heavy. Who else I want to work with out here in Orlando? Orlando or Florida?
Pick your poison. Whoever you want to go with is a lot.
I'm not gonna cap. I fuck with Taliban Duda from Tampa. Taliban Duda.
I hear that name a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, Taliban Duda. Jot Boy, of course, Kodak. And I'm not gonna cap Rick Ross. Rick Ross is like on top of my list right now when it comes down to like features. Rick Ross, Plies. Yeah, I think Hot Boy, of course, you know what I mean? I fuck with Pootie, I fuck with Glock hard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people I want to work with, but on top of my list, being real, on like the very top is going to be Rick Ross, Kodak, Raw Wave.
Okay, shout out to Raw Wave, shout out to Kodak, shout out to Rick Ross, the boss. You know
and Wavy too. Shout out Wavy.
So, you basically got all these different things you want to do. Is there something other than rapping that you do that a lot of people don't know that you do?
That I do?
Yeah.
Music's pretty much my life, but I mean...
So if you wasn't rapping, what's something other than rapping that you would be doing? So you're just putting your all into rap, nothing else?
Ain't no plan B, bro.
Okay, I like that.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. Ain't no plan B. I tell people this all the time, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real, bro. I dropped out of school. I don't really got shit going for me, you feel me? When it comes down to that, in that place, I can't fuck with school like that, even if I wanted to. So, I got no plan B, bro. It's either this or nothing. That's how I look at it. I put all my marbles in this shit, you know what I mean? Like, it runs in my family. I like doing it. I'm good at it. Is it? Is it?
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Yeah.
You putting everything into it. I like to hear that. That's a lot of people wouldn't put all their marbles in one basket, you know.
Yeah.
So it's good that you actually believe in yourself. You betting on yourself, because a lot of people want to do that. Everybody got plan B. Or if this don't work, I'm gonna do this. If that don't work, I'm gonna do that. So for you to do that, I really commend you on that, because That's tough.
I feel like if you got a plan B, you don't really believe in plan A.
Oh, he just dropped the gym on the podcast, man. You hear that? I like that right there. That's top tier right there. So your dad being a DJ, and you seeing him go to these parties, and I'm pretty sure you've been with him a few times. So his DJ background, has that helped you with your music?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, as a jit, bro, I've been going to like these. I'm talking about grown people bars. I'm talking about I be going into bars where like nothing but everybody in their 30 years old and up. You feel me? Sometimes and sometimes it's like he DJs on Gil on Fridays. But as a kid, I've been going to the club since like 15, so I got out of that kind of early. But one thing I did like about it was the performances, the shows and everything. Like the way like I see the artists on stage perform and the way the crowd reacts to it. That shit made a big impact on me. I think that's another big reason why I like doing this music shit, because of performing and everything. Oh,
so you like being a star of the show. Okay then. So tell us about your first performance. Was you nervous? How was your first performance? Like was you had the butterflies in your stomach? How was it?
My first performance, I don't think I was really that nervous, because most of the people in the crowd was my people at the time. So you feel me?
So you got lucky.
Yeah, but that was like on a showcase. My first opening act, like my first big opening act, was Cap G. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Cap G from Atlanta. It was Cap G, and then I had another one with Young Bands and then Casket. I had one with Pootie.
Okay, I heard Young Bands.
Yeah, so like that one, the Cap G show, when I came in and I seen like 500 people, not for me. None of these people know me. Like, don't get me wrong, I had like 40 people. We had like 40, 50 people there for us, but there's a whole bunch of people that are not there to watch me. You feel me? So, of course, I was nervous for that. But once you get on there and the first song drop and you start performing, all of that goes away.
Okay. So what is something you would tell a young person or your younger self? What would you tell them not to do the mistake that you made?
Dump money into the wrong places. Give money to the wrong people. That's the biggest thing, being real, because one thing about this music shit, I done been finessed a lot in this music shit. This music shit is a big finesse. A lot of people finesse. You feel me? Yeah. I done paid bands, right, for me nothing just to gain maybe like 10 followers or some fake views. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you got to watch out who you spend your money with, do your research, and make sure everything, and drop everything. I don't care if you don't like it. Because one thing that I know is that some people's biggest songs are the songs they hate.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, and I hear that a lot.
Bro, some people's biggest songs are the song they hate, and if you drop it, it might just blow up. You feel me? You might not fuck with it, but there's going to be another 20, 50, 100, 200,000 people that's going to fuck with that song. So I feel like you have to drop, no matter what, if you don't fuck with it or not, drop it and let people see your progress.
Okay, then. So you got a cool little song coming out. Yeah. We just had him on the show, Mr. Ryder. So you got a song coming out with him. So tell us how that came about, you and Ryder.
So,
because Ryder not easy to talk to. So how you got in touch with him?
So Cudham Reese had a headlining show, and he was a co-headliner. Me and him were co-headliners together. Actually, I co-headlined it too.
Okay.
And that's where I first met him. And I also met Leak That's. Well, I knew, it's crazy. Leak That's Fi, before he started producing everything, he was at my very first show ever.
Okay.
Very first show ever. That shit's crazy. It's a small world. But yeah, I met Leak That's Fi. He told me we got to work. I hit him up. I got the beat. Then I hit a Ryder because I'm like, I hear him on this. I hit him up. He said, bet. I recorded it. I sent it out to mix, whatever. Then I sent him the open. And he sent that bit back that same night.
Yes.
And
he said that like 15 minutes. Yeah. What's up with y'all going so fast? Like, it's no pen, no paper, just go.
It's not even that. Sometimes it's pen, paper, but like, sometimes it's just like the vibe. You feel me? Sometimes just the vibe. Like, you got to keep going, because if not, you go fuck up the vibe. So just keep going, keep going, keep going. You feel me? So.
Okay. So what's next for you in 2022? You got a lot of visuals, you got a lot of songs, you got EP. Yeah. What you got coming?
So in 2022, I'm kind of experimenting with a couple other sounds. I do got a music video coming. I'm dropping a music video next month. I got the song with me and Ryder, Drama, dropping the 29th. I got another song dropping in March 18th. But that's something we'll talk about, at a later date. But yeah, I'm dropping that March 18th. But right now, me and Ryder are talking about maybe doing a video for this song.
Okay.
So we planning that out. I'm trying to, get that together. And yeah.
Okay, so out of all the videographers you work with, who's one of your favorite that you work with?
AUP. I fuck with AUP heavy.
Shout out AUP.
Yeah, shout out AUP. I fuck with Film Chief heavy.
Okay.
Check the credits. I'm not gonna cap. I only shot one video with Check the Credits. I gotta shoot another one with him. He's good too. I fuck with him too.
Okay then. So that's it for this podcast. Y'all gonna mess with my boy, Tony Rozaye. Y'all go like, comment, subscribe on this video. We're going up. That's the only way. And we out. Yo, it's your boy Nate, man. The hottest podcast out right now. What We're All Thinking podcast. Man, y'all need to go like, comment, subscribe for real, man. This podcast going up. We got bangers on the way. A lot of bangers, man. Y'all go view them last 2 episodes, man. If y'all really vibe with me. And we out.